we're saving the best for last, and I don't mean that he was the best, but that he won 2. This is Kunal Safkar. Did I say that right? Congratulations. And you were writer, director of The Happy Man's Pants. Such a fun movie. I have to ask, what inspired this?
I guess it was kind of one of those things to do something that I didn't see too much of at school, because when I was at film school, I went to Northwestern right here in Chicago. Everyone was sort of making these drab, sort of post-apocalyptic, just kind of sad movies, and I wanted to make something fun, something that my mom and dad would like, you know.
And I understand they were great supporters from an interest perspective as financially of this movie. Is that right?
Financially, not so much, but emotional support. That's number one, and that's so important, especially when you're a young filmmaker.
How did you get the idea for this movie? I mean, it's the idea number one, and then to make it, and I don't want to spoil it for people that want to see it, but you have to see The Happy Man Pants. It's lighthearted, it's colorful, it's comical. I mean, how did you put all that together?
We were lucky enough to get a grant from the university, so that helped funding a lot. So it was great. There's like a competition that they hold, and you send scripts and get a grant. And in terms of where I got the story from, it's always been like some sort of weird bedtime story in my head. My mom and dad used to tell me as a kid, and also my grandpa had written something similar, and so I needed to take that and make it into movie form and just make it fun.
You had a great cast. They looked like they had a great time. Was this like guerrilla shooting, or was this really scripted and they followed it, or was it a little bit of them improvising?
It was a lot of improvisation. It wasn't guerrilla in that we took a long time filming these scenes because we just let the cast go for it and do whatever they wanted to. But there's some really talented actors, and like I said, every actor worked for free. It was a student film, so we couldn't pay them, but they were phenomenal, and they're all Chicagoland actors.
They're the best. Well, so let me ask you this. Are we going to see more for you? I mean, this was your first film festival you applied to? Is that right?
It was not the first, but it might actually be the last that this thing shows at, which is...
Why do you say that?
Because we finished it last year, and I've been kind of applying, and going to different places. So this is kind of like the final victory for Happy.
Will there be a sequel, like Happy Man's T-shirt?
Let's see. I don't know.
Or do you have others? I mean, do you have a whole bunch of others in the can, so to speak? Or what's your next goal? What's your goal?
Since we made this movie in school, we had a good amount of funding for it. But for the next project, since I'm out of school now, that's like one of the biggest things to get in order to make a movie. But yeah, there'll be a lot of projects coming from me soon.
Well, we are so proud of you, and it was a great blessing to us at the film festival. It was just a wonderful story. You did such a superb job putting it together. So congratulations. I see why you won 2.